I'm out of here!
Pit is still unconscious. With his wings burned up, he can't last much longer. But I thought of a way to save him.
Of course you did.
We both owe Pit. You know that. Think of the sacrifices he made to save the both of us.
All right. Then what's the next step?
Go to the City of Souls. It's just a little ways ahead. It's the place where souls make their final passage into death. Or back into life.
Oh, I get it. You want to turn back the clock and cheat death. Raising the dead, keeping the near dead alive. It's pretty dirty business.
I know the stakes, but we don't have a choice.
Hey, aren't you two just at war with each other?
Mind your own business. I'm not so petty that I can't extend an olive branch at a time like this.
Thank you, Valudi. And thank you for helping Pit when I couldn't.
Just so you know, this is not a hug it out moment.
Not to hurt your feelings, but this Pit doesn't need your help. So don't expect me to suck up to you.
If your flight's unlimited, you don't have to battle on land.
So air battle only? It feels strange to say it, but I'm disappointed.
What kind of city is this?
It's unlike any earthly city. The spirits of the dead gather here.
So basically, this is the underworld.
You got it.
Oh. It's you.
Our hero's looking a little goth today. I hope the stresses of life haven't gotten you down. That would be ever so tragic.
No one's listening.
It's hilarious how you have no sense of humor. But that sourpuss attitude's gonna give you an ulcer someday, you know.
Anyway, Pitu, your understanding is correct. The underworld is where souls go. As you know, Reapers are responsible for carrying souls.
But we've got an excess of souls these days. The Reapers can't handle them all.
So the extra souls come here?
Yes, though some just fade away. And others are, eaten.
Even in the afterlife, it's survival of the fittest.
That makes some sense. The weak are consumed, just as nature intended.
Remember when I said that some souls get eaten?
Well, here's the hideous devourer of souls himself.
You weren't kidding about the hideous part.
I find him quite adorable, actually. And souls can be very delicious. Luckily, they don't possess personalities or anything like that.
What, they don't?
Of course not. Souls have no more personality than blood or bone. They're just another resource to harvest from living beings.
Your disregard for life is just astounding. Could you be any more callous?
Well, I could try. You know, souls are a bit like taffy. Sweet enough to eat, but pliable enough to mold into any shape I can imagine.
I don't even... That's just so... Nah.
I'd love to get my hands on Kutui's soul. So dark, So true, so malleable. A powerful spirit like that shouldn't be wasted on old Chopper's lunch.
Do you think Hades was serious about molding souls into other forms?
It would explain his endless supply of troops. He's making them out of souls.
Professor Palutena does it again.
But wait, that's the case. There's no way the Underworld Army could ever lose.
Spoiler alert.
So let me get this straight. All the lives lost in battle go to building up the Underworld Army.
You got it. So the more fighting there is, the bigger my army gets. My goodness, it feels wonderful to be on the winning team.
Hold on a second. Your math is a little off. You might want to break out the brain training, pal.
I have a brain age of 24.
And that's relevant because...
Think about all the casualties there have been in this war between the gods. If Hades was right, the underworld would be way more crowded with monsters.
Then that means that one fallen soldier doesn't equal one new underworld monster. After all, creating something as corporeal as a monster would take...
A ton of souls! But that's a huge waste! It's an abomination!
Yeah, that's just about the sickest thing I've ever heard. We have to stop it.
You poor deluded things, you'll never stop me!
Don't let him get under your skin.
Not a problem. It's been great touring the City of Souls and all, but we're here to save Pit, right?
Hey, no need to cop an attitude. Just keep moving forward.
Get a room, lovebirds.
This was a stream of souls, but so many lives have been lost that it's now a torrent. All souls need to find their final resting place down here so that life can spring anew. That's part of the natural cycle of life, but Hades keeps playing with souls. He won't let them rest. His bloodlust has thrown everything off balance.
It's like humans disrupting the balance on Earth! It's unforgivable!
You've got to be joking. All you gods and your stupid wars are the ones throwing everything off balance.
You little nothing! How dare you!
He may have a point. We have the Underworld Army out to hoard souls. We have the forces of nature trying to wipe out humanity. We have the humans continuing to exploit nature and each other. And we have us, gods, who drag the entire world into our power struggles. But it doesn't matter how this started. Now we know who's profiting from it.
Hades, left unchecked, he threatens us all!
Then our only option is to take him down.
But to do that, we're going to need Pit's help. Let's get him patched up.
Up ahead is the Rewind Spring. That's where you need to go. I'll bring Pit in right next to you.
As the name implies, the Rewind Spring can return things to their original states. But if you soak for too long, you'll rewind things too far, and that can get weird.
What is going on? Well, that worked out nicely.
Pandora.
Wow, I sure wasn't expecting that.
You can thank Dark Pit for bringing me to the Rewind Spring. He was a rebellious servant, though it seems he still served my purposes in the end. But that little parasite did steal my powers, and for that, he must pay!
She can be quite frightening.
I hope I never get to that point.
Pandora's leftover power was what enabled Batu to fly.
He basically had her remains living in his wings. Gross. But standing to the rewind spring seems to have revived her.
Your freeloading days are over.
Really? The whole flying thing worked out pretty well for me. I might just defeat...
Irritating little pest. Time to exterminate you. What?
Who is that?
It's the new improved me. Oh, it's been so long since I've had a body. Eat your hearts out, ladies.
Someone's overcompensating. Feeling a little inadequate, Aridi?
Of course is. You should too. Just look at me.
I liked her better when she was just an evil blob.
She's still an evil blob underneath. She just has better hair, that's all.
Present time.
There you are, friends. I finally tracked you down. Still.
That's because I was using my power of ninjury.
Right.
What? You don't believe me?
I think that's something everyone can agree on.
Come down the sass, little angel.
It's been a long time, Lord Hades.
And you are?
Don't tell me you've forgotten your old friend Pandora.
I don't remember you being so animated.
That's not the half of it.
If the rewind spring did this to Pandora, I shudder to think of its effect on Kitty. No one wants to see him in that outfit. I better destroy the spring.
You can't do that.
Come on, Pitu. Get rid of Pandora for good.
Oh, don't you worry. This coming from the mighty Pandora?
You only need to dip him in.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Where am I? Patu?
He can't fly anymore.
Fine. I'll get him.
Lady Palutena! Lady Palutena!
Welcome back, Pit.
I missed you so much!
I missed you too. Let's go home.